Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about feelings that surround OCD. The reason why most people have a hard time overcoming OCD, why everybody really has a hard time overcoming OCD, is because OCD comes with so many feelings and it always feels real. So we need to address that, and you need to understand. You have to trust me on this because honestly, like I talk to so many people who have OCD and who actually recover, and it's always the same thing. Everybody has feelings. The OCD always feels so real, but it's never real. You know, that's the whole thing. Is not once in my entire time of doing this have I seen one person whose OCD actually came true. But yet, every single time, for pretty much every single person tells me that OCD feels very real to them. You know, so the fact that it feels real, it almost kind of like a little bit of a reassurance for you that this is an OCD thought, because that's kind of a hallmark of OCD, right? That it always feels real. It always has that very kind of um, real possibility of what if it's true. You know, it might be more or less real in terms of logic, but it always feels very real. It sometimes comes with guilt, comes with shame, comes with uh, wanting to do something to figure it out. False memory OCD will come with images a lot of the time. So it really kind of depends. Some of it depends on the theme, because if some themes will have guilt attached to them, others will not. But it's all of these feelings, no matter what they are, these negative feelings that come that make you feel that the situation is real. Those are normal for OCD. And it's not allowing yourself to get caught up in the fact that you're having these feelings. It's kind of the same thing if you say, well, I'm having all of these weird symptoms. My head hurts and I have this water that's coming out of my nose. I don't know what's happening. My throat is hurting. Well, yeah, it's called having a cold or having the flu, right? So you're having all of these weird symptoms, but they're not really weird. They're just part of the cold. You know, these things, they're part of OCD. Everybody experiences it, And I know when you have OCD, it's hard to believe that anybody else would actually be experiencing this. But I'm telling you, you have to trust me. Everybody experiences the same thing, you know? And 10 out of 10 OCD feels the same for everybody, no matter what kind of theme they have. So allowing yourself to only view these feelings that are coming along with the thoughts, and feelings of fear, and feelings of anxiety, feelings that you need to confess, feelings that you need to figure it out, you need to go back to the situation, that if you're not going back to the situation, you're doing something wrong, you're being irresponsible, all of these things, they're all very, very common. Some of them may or may not apply to you depending on the type of theme of OCD that you have, but you will have some of these, you know? And when you experience them, view them as from a third person perspective. Yes, they're happening to you. Yes, you're getting these feelings, but you don't have to react to them as real just because you're getting them. They can go parallel to you. Like, think of it like this. You're driving in the car in one lane, and there is a car with feelings that's driving in the lane next to you. They're just driving next to you. You don't have to pay attention to them. So, and as long as you're going by, as long as you're not powering them up, they're gonna go away. They don't have anything else to hang on to other than you powering them up. And the way you power them up is you take them seriously, you pay attention. So as long as you don't do that, they're just gonna slowly, gradually go away. But it's in the beginning they might get a little bit worse when you first start to disregard them, because your mind is used to you paying attention to them, so it's going to rebel a little bit in the beginning. But then they'll start to go away. So just kind of understanding that process and not taking every feeling that you get with OCD to mean something. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that you have OCD. When you Just like I said, when you have the cold, you have runny nose. When you have OCD, you have feelings. You know, not putting a lot of stock into them or any stock into them. But yeah, I'm feeling guilty. Who cares? You know, or I'm feeling anxious. Who cares? You know, and I know it's really hard to do that, but it's mind training. That every time you choose to train your mind this way, and it is a choice, right? So you're choosing to not pay attention to the feelings, you are getting a little bit further in your recovery. And you will also feel like you're faking it, that you're trying to do it, but it's, you know, deep down inside you don't feel the same. It's fine. That's how everybody feels, but at the same time you still have to go through it, because the more you do it, the less fake it will feel. You know, because the mind will be, you know, getting more and more trained, and it will feel more and more that you are doing the right thing, because you really are doing the right thing, you know, but just the mind is not used to it. So that's just something I kind of wanted to mention in this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can leave the comments below this video. If you have any questions you would like me to answer on the show on Wednesday, leave them below any of the videos, and I will try to get to as many as I can on Wednesday's show. You can always visit youhaveocd.com. There's a recovery program there that's one-on-one with me. There's ebooks, there's articles, there's lots of information that, you know, you probably do need in order to overcome OCD. Because the more information you have, the better you will be at recovery. You know, the faster you will recover. So get all the information, and then just honestly, just disregard the thoughts. Disregard the feelings. Doesn't matter what they're telling you. Doesn't matter what the situation is. You're going in one lane, they're going next to you in another lane. Don't look at them, don't pay attention to them. You have your own road, you know, and following that road. And then you will recover. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.